Good morning! It's literally almost afternoon and I haven't done the sourdough. Holy shit, let me do that real quick. Okay, I did the sourdough starter. I guess we're gonna have to wait to do that until this evening. Although we are almost out of flour, so I should probably see if it's good now. Honestly, it smells good, so I'm pretty hopeful. So yeah, but it's been a very lazy morning, as you can tell, because it's afternoon, and I woke up at like, I don't know, 8 or 9, something like that. But I've just been like on TikTok all morning pretty much because I found out that I knew Nurse Hannah. We went to college together. We went to the same church together every Sunday. And I just like kind of went down a rabbit hole and like watched her videos, and unfortunately abuse is very common in the Mormon church. I am a personal victim to it. It's not seen as abuse in their eyes. It's taught as discipline. It's taught as strengthening characteristics, by punishing in very inhumane ways. Like, I know that I'm sure a lot of that comes from the church. And honestly, when I knew her, she was very sweet, very kind from what I experienced. I was not friends with her, just acquaintances. We lived on the same floor in the same building at college, and she was doing medical stuff. I remember that. I just didn't know what specifically. And we went to the same church every Sunday. And I think she was even in the Relief Society presidency or something like that. Some sort of presidency. I'm not really sure. I was in the family history shit. I did indexing. That was my shit. You want to be online during church? Come to me, bitch. And I made it fun. And I brought treats because I don't fuck with church. Church is boring. And clearly, here we are now as an ex-Mormon. My grandma doesn't even know that I removed my name from the church. But I have. And if you need help with that, let me know, because it's actually quite easy, but quite difficult at the same time. I had to be a Karen to get my records removed from the church because I had to email my bishop. And so I had to figure out who the fuck that was because I didn't know who that was. Emailed them and they were like, yeah, we'll get on top of that. And I was like, okay. And then heard nothing for a few weeks. So then I was like, hey, what the fuck is going on? Heard nothing. Hey, what the fuck is going on? And I had to be like, let me out of your cult. And then they were like, oh, that person is no longer the bishop. I'm the bishop now. Here's the thing from the church 3 weeks ago that says you're good. And I'm like, I can do a story time on that too. I got lots of stories. But yeah, so I went down this rabbit hole of watching Nurse Hannah's videos, and I was like, this is not the person that I knew. And I made a video about it on my TikTok, and somebody commented their theories that the husband is the real, and that makes sense, because a lot of times it is, especially with Mormons, because there's no power given to women. The women have no power, but all the responsibility. What a crazy concept. So, yeah. Okay, if I'm being completely honest, I've been on TikTok all day. And just I've been on lives, just watching and seeing what people are saying. And I think that a lot of people don't understand how normal that behavior is in that religion and in families from that religion. and I've seen it personally. I've experienced it personally, and it's never okay. Never. But I just think that people are missing the underlying cause. Because I remember being close with her roommates, and we would like do pranks with her roommates. I just would help them with them, like putting wrapping paper over everything in the room. And I love wrapping shit, as you've seen in my vlogs. So I was like, yeah, I can help with that. And that's probably why I'm so good at wrapping stuff now. I don't even remember the rest of it. I have PTSD, first of all. And I have blocked out a lot of my memories of when I was Mormon, because that's a darker era in my life. Although outwardly it wouldn't have seemed like it. So I don't recall a whole lot from her. I do recall seeing her at church. I recall seeing her in the halls. And like she seemed like every other 18, 19-year-old college girl. I think she was talking about going on a mission or something. I don't know if she actually went. Oh, now I think I remember her maiden name, because I think she did go on a mission. Just like doing fun shit. Like she was just a normal college girl. So I don't know where it comes from. It does seem like there's a lot of influence from the husband. I got a comment that someone thinks that it's the husband who's like doing it all, and like these videos are her way of reaching out for help, which makes sense to a degree. However, you're posting literal of your children on the internet, evidence. So like I think there probably is. It seems like there is some strong, and that's common because again, men in the Mormon church have all the power and none of the responsibility. And that's that. I think she may be reaching out for help, but I think she does also need to face the consequences of her own actions. And that's how I feel. Okay, well, Dalton just got home, and I was going to wear this shirt that I got in Vancouver from a store. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it here. But it says, "The first Pride was a riot." But he said it's a little cold outside. So instead I'm going to wear my "I'm pretty cool, but I cry a lot." Wipe tears here. All right, we're taking our walk, and I am also telling Dalton about the TikTok drama of Nurse Hannah and how I know her and everything I remember about her, which is barely anything because she was not very memorable, no offense. Dalton's carrying me over the glass. And the moon looks like a toenail. Are you kidding me? Look how peaceful she is. Look how positively peaceful she is sleeping right here. Gotta grip my phone tightly because I'm not gonna drop it. Look at her. She just went and got a snack from her bowl, huh? That's why there's crumbs all over your face? And are you purring? So somehow I deleted the entire portion of the video that I had edited, and I deleted all the videos that I used to make that video. However, thank fuck I have Google Photos, and it somehow saved the 2 videos that I took this morning. It was more than 2, but it hasn't been a very busy day for me. I honestly haven't been doing much, and I kind of shut down a little bit after spending a lot of the day reminiscing on my Mormon childhood. So, yeah, and I'm completely allowing myself to give myself this space. As a person with PTSD, I need to process as much as possible, and that helps me. And so allowing myself this day to kind of just like be in that and process and not do any of the shit that I told myself I needed to do is very nice. Prioritize your mental health, because that is important. You are important. Remember that.